Hi. So, you know what? I think y'all can hear that. There. Hopefully now you can't. I don't mind you hearing him in the background, but he might. So, just in case. Because I haven't bothered to ask him. Or I did and totally forgot the answer. Anyway, you're probably saying you're streaming a little early, aren't you? And yeah, I've been up since 5 something. Um, yeah, okay, so I had to go upstairs and made sure to lock the door after my husband left, and I could have gone back to sleep. But I decided to get some of my story done. But then I decided to go and get all of the videos in the playlist for YouTube. And then I was like, there's one video, let's post it to save to watch later on YouTube. And then I found out that there was more videos, so just a sec. I mean, a few of them. I really don't like that when somebody says, um, just a second or whatever, and then it's taking several seconds. There we go. Cheap viewers. I don't care about cheap viewers. I'm not going to buy viewers. And why can Twitch not stop these people from trying to sell viewers? You know? What you do, baby? It was playing the sleeping bag that I use as a blanket. Um, like he was using the, he was playing it when a cat's gone in the litter box and getting ready to come back out again. And that doesn't make sense when you're on a sleeping bag with your mama and you haven't decided to get it all wet or whatever. He doesn't do that. Just saying it doesn't make sense. Okay, so if you're wondering why the side looks like this, bedroom, closet, bedroom. So my husband waited until like the very last second, like just before he left for work to put the garbage cans out, but it worked because they came over and they came over after he left and got the garbage, which is good. And yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I thought y'all need to hear. I mean, need to know that, but yeah. So Sam has been super worried. I don't know why, because I always make sure they have food. But he's been super worried that because the um, feeders were getting empty, that there was going to be no food. So yesterday I had to go and fill up both feeders, and I made sure they had water. And I had cleaned the litter boxes yesterday morning. So, yeah. Hey, I got 2 viewers. Hi, viewers. Oh, I made it all the way to I don't think I did it right. Like I didn't do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 25, and then for the whole thing. But I did put in the track right there. You'll notice it does go that way, like that. I was going to do that on camera, but I started falling asleep. Or no, yesterday it was I needed to work on my story, I needed to stop for lunch, all that fun stuff. So I did, but literally I stayed on here like the rest of the day. I did get some of my story done though. Um, basically it's not really a book until it's in book form, so it's like, it's a story. And I wrote it, but I wrote it. It's not a biography or anything like that. It's a story about um, Ashley and her ex-boyfriend, And, I like the story a lot. And I'm hoping all of you will buy the story and want to read more. So, my books are The Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 1, Pirate's Daughter, The Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 2, Misfortune, The Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 3, Hard Times, The Rolling Sea Traitor Book 1, Esperanza's Party, The Rolling Sea Traitor Book 2, The Island, and a separate series called Adopted, and the first book was Coral. The second book will be Sam. It will be Ben, and the third book will be Sam. Fourth book will be Bobby. I just haven't written them yet. And then the book. Okay, so I'm working on lessons in love right now, and after I'm done with that, I'm really curious about what happens in Jake's book, Finding Love. So I'm probably going to work on that. If not, I will definitely be working on Test in Love. And, see, there's an element in there that I want to put in there. There's an element that I want to put in there. Because if you have it wouldn't quite work because they're not both 18. But the idea is that maybe when... Oh, well, that's going to be telling too much. But, okay, so two of the characters are going to start dating. And they've dated before. And when they get back together, they're like, they've got a solid foundation. They aren't gonna have any problems anymore. All couples argue and stuff, but they're not gonna break up permanently again. So I've been toying with the idea of they went down to the beach with Noah, maybe Holly, probably Holly. Anyway, they went down to the beach with Noah and Holly, and Jesse and Chantel are the witnesses, and they get married. Noah is a pastor. Anyway, and then they're going to get married. Well, then later, when everybody knows, they do like a renew their vows kind of wedding. So I'm toying with that idea, but if it doesn't make it into the book, don't be too surprised. Because the thing is that she wears her engagement ring around her neck on a necklace. On a necklace around her neck. So anyway, I'm still trying to figure out how I would get that in there. Or if maybe I'm going to do that with a different couple, But it makes sense for the couple I'm talking about. I feel like I really feel like I'm giving too many details and you're like not even necessarily wanting to read the book because I'm telling you all about it. I don't know if that's the case or. Anyway, so my books are on Amazon, and there will be 6 links in the description below that will lead you to one of my books. Um, and each link will lead you to a different book. Is what I'm trying to say. Um, I okay, so the way I'm saying it just sounds like the totally normal way to say it. But then I'm thinking, okay, so you're thinking that there's 6 links and um and they're going to lead you to the same book or whatever, and yeah, that's not what I'm meaning. Um anyway, there's 6 links, and like Pirate's Daughter has its own link, and Misfortune has its own link, and like that. So anyway, they will lead you directly to Amazon where my books are. They come in hardback, paperback, and ebook. Um, and please check them out. I would love it if everyone would buy my books. I would totally love it. So, oh, and if you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow and chat. And if you're watching me on YouTube right now, please like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. And I'm putting all of this in right now because Twitch has been really weird lately and just shutting off my stream for no good reason. One of my streams yesterday was literally 24 seconds before it turned it off again. So, for probably the month of November, you will see that instead of having the next day's stuff, it's probably going to have the Nevada Day Parade. Okay, so the only problem with the Nevada Day Parade is that, the only problem with the videos is that you'll notice that they are in a weird numbering order because we ended it. Okay, I'll say it this way. We ended up recording it on 3 different devices. So the first part of it is hot air balloons, and that was on my phone. And then the second and third part of it were on my husband's phone, the craft fair and the car show. And then the God Bless America segment where they said it was Martina McBride, but Google says she does not sing that song. I don't know. I wish Martina McBride's people would, because I don't expect that she'd actually, that she'd actually contact me. That's asking too much. But I wish, her people would set me straight one way or the other. Does she sing it? Does she not sing it? Because if she doesn't sing it, then I'll go on there and say, hey, she does not sing this song. What are you talking about? The reason why I specifically said Martina McBride is because it said it was copyrighted. Okay, I understand it was copyrighted, but you did not have to say that it was Martina McBride. because, God Bless America is just I don't think it should be because isn't it like the national anthem or something? Anyway. But anyway, and then there's like the first two or three parts of the parade. Those are all on my phone. God Bless America to, you know, the um, second or third thing. Those are all on my phone. Well, then we recorded some on my husband's phone. And that got recorded until the phone overheated. And then while I was recording on my phone, my husband was recording on his phone too. So there may be some repeats. I'm going to try to get, you know, probably on Saturday when he doesn't need his phone. We will, I mean, he does, but he doesn't. Anyway, on Saturday, we'll probably post the ones from his phone. Um, but anyway, so he said he had about 14 or 15 videos, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So then after his phone died for real, and my phone had died for real, we started recording on my tablet. And the beginning of the tablet videos has the problem of I wanted to record me going back to the parade. So, I set it up and we recorded. Well, I was going to keep it going, and then all of a sudden there's this big old gap in the parade. They they really need to, get it more efficient, but yeah, big old gap in the parade. So 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 since there was a big old gap in the parade, I stopped the recording. Well, then I had to go into the Nevada gift shop, I think it's called. It's right by the state farm office, or pretty much right by the state farm office, um, across from 10th Street in Carson City. So if you ever need sweatshirts or t-shirts or something like that that says Nevada, that's your store. Um, Although you may be able to get something at, oddly enough, the Rayleigh's grocery store. They've got a section that has, like mugs and shot glasses and keychains and um I'm sure there's some t-shirts and stuff, but I'm giving a shout out to the Nevada gift shop or whatever they're actually called, because I was able to pop in there real quick, turn my tablet to record, went back over, recorded some more of the parade, and then, turned it off when there was a big old gap, and then went back into the store, and that happened like 3 times. So I'm trying to give them a big shout out. And I even went over and specifically told them thank you for being open because there was gaps in the parade, and that was how I turned my tablet back on. Uh, the recording back on. Because I could not see it, the angle that we're at just did not let me be able to see what was going on my screen. Like, I could only tell that I was probably, oh yeah, the tablet part is handheld. But I could only tell that I was probably recording whatever was going by, because all of a sudden something would be moving on my screen. But I don't know, yeah, until I tried to watch it on YouTube, I did not know what it was. So, yeah. But it looks like I did a pretty good job. I wish I would have, kept the tripod with me, because that would have been even better. I've got such an old tripod that, like, we got it in 2000. Or, I got it in, like, 2000 for my, birthday. And I love that tripod, so if my dad or my mom is ever watching this video, I doubt they will, but, if they are, then, I want to give them a very big thank you, because I love that tripod. I need to clean it up a little bit more, because uh, it was on the desk, and oh no, yeah, worse. Okay, it was at the top of the desk, and you know, pets are messy. If the kitty cats get too warm, they will toss cookies, and she tossed cookies on my tripod. So I thought it was all nice and clean, and then I found some spots that were like, oh, yay. So anyway, I'm gonna have to do that um after I'm done here today. It's the only thing I didn't get done yesterday, because I kind of forgot about it. I should not forget about those things, but I got the litter boxes done and fed the kitty cats and made sure they had water, and um got all the driveways and pathways done. Okay. Got this all set up. Got a lot of the pathway put in. I've still got to set it up properly. Where I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 25, and um, all the way to 25. But I did. I was setting it up, and then all of a sudden, um, while we were watching, um, what's it called? Good question. Not that one, that one. Okay. Um, okay, we were watching Flintstone's Christmas Carol, and I started not being able to keep my eyes open, so I just kind of um I just kind of zipped it along and only had this part in there. So I'm going to show you real quick, exactly what I did. And I was surprised. Because I only had 9 streets before. I only had 9 streets before. And now I have 10. And now I have 10, but I think it lines up the same way it did before. So, not entirely sure. So this is Street 6. I cannot wait to be on Street 6 for the coloring of the houses, because then I can be on Street 7 after it, and then Street 8 after that, and Street 9, and Street 10, and then we can start building more of the stores across the street. Somewhere on one of the streets, if I haven't done it already, need to build a church. See, and then we went all the way down. Trying to find that spot, so I can put a sea lantern next to it at the very least. I did actually make it pretty far, but like I said, I started falling asleep, and it was only like 8 something. Because we've been waking up earlier. Well, yesterday and today we've woken up earlier. Yeah. So this is Street 7. I know, you're like, that was Street upside down L. But yeah, gotta understand that the streets are. Oh, when I put that in, it was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That direction, not this direction. So it's gonna look backwards, but it's okay. I did not get anything done on Disneyland, but that's because I'm trying to get my story done. I think I've gotten a lot of stuff done on the story. So far, I have not actually bothered to put any pages together. I just seem to be putting the whole thing together. But, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, I got a lot of this done because this is Street 8. Now, the cool news is that Street 8, it doesn't matter whether you're going this direction or direction we just came from, it looks like an 8. Because I'm assuming that's Bobby, and if you go over and bug Bobby, you may get clawed. And I want to try to prevent that. I want to try to stop it. Oh, speaking of stopping it, I taught my cats a very good lesson I mean, a very good command, um, when they're doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. You be good. Okay. Um, I taught them something very awesome called drop it. Usually I say it like I'm a angry mom, but you don't have to do it that way. I I assume you don't have to do it that way. Um, not all moms need to be, drop it. Not all moms need to be like that. Yeah, so right there. And yeah, okay, so that's the end. Anyway, and then it's going to go around. I will probably go back to that in just a moment and try to finish it. I know, it doesn't make very. If I would have been in hardcore mode, I would have been fried. So it looks like a P from this angle. It's actually a 9. Yeah, so it goes around. Oh, yeah, it does it. Okay, it does it correctly because last time I think I had everything on the right hand side, which is not okay. Um, this little left hand side, um, we drive on the left hand side in fictional Ireland because in real Ireland they drive on the left hand side. Last I checked. Um, Notice what I said. Last I checked. So then we're gonna go this way, and I got all the way down to the end, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just don't know because like I said, um the high school is supposed to go this direction, but I thought it worked pretty good going this direction. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I have the high school going where it's supposed to go, it might work better, but I don't know. On the other hand, the high school might take all the way up until that said 10, by the way. If I put the high school like this, it might go all the way up to the old cereal factory. And that's not what it's supposed to do. Yeah, we're still following this thing for a good reason. There. See, and then we have it going that way. Now, if we need it to go into the school at all, then we'll have to go and fix that. But, yeah. So 10, 9, 8, 7? Yes. 7. I am gonna get up in just a moment to put my sleeping bag blanket on the desk back there. So for some reason, Ben was, Ben, Ben likes to, decorate laundry if it's left out too long. He doesn't do that if it's in the hamper or on the dresser in the bedroom, but he does like to decorate. So I've been putting my sleeping bag on top of on top of the desk here in the living room, and he hasn't messed with it. But you never know. Because I was putting it on, my desk for a little while, and he found a way. And then I was putting it on my little side table here, and he found a way. So I started putting it on the desk and telling him no, not a kitty place. And he's like, oh, okay, fine. Okay, so we just went down that street, and oh yeah, because we came up the mangrove street. That I do remember before I fell asleep, Anyway, the plan, unless I want to keep going on this project until I get down to that spot we were just at, the plan is to only go until I'm done. So, play a little bit, play some of this, and, well, actually, this is building. It's not playing. I'm using this as a tool. So, like, if all of a sudden we have Xbox Series 2000 or something like that, Microsoft has a very bad name. I wouldn't recommend using it. But anyway, like all of a sudden we have Xbox 2000 and we have to upgrade the version of Minecraft we have. Like we could still port it over, but have to upgrade the version we have. I don't know what my point was. I did not know what my point was. Yeah, I lost it. Oh, I still got 2 viewers. Yay! Hi, viewers. Okay, I love having viewers, actually. Especially when they chat. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, every single time I mention that we have viewers, it goes, they go off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, let's double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Anyway, if I have to build this world again, I'm going to be very sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Let's double check that. Is that 25 or 26? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I made me a list, and it's got all of the Christmas movies and shows that we own as a playlist. I mean, as a Excel list, and we were able to watch like all of the A's yesterday. I put in Charlie Brown Christmas and A Christmas Story, and I fell asleep and found out that A Mom for Christmas was on the screen. That one, I'm like, I like that movie. I really do. I like that movie. But since Mama went to heaven, I'm like, I don't want to watch that movie so much. But anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Alright, so the whole thing about A Mom for Christmas is there's a girl, and she doesn't have her mom anymore. So she goes into this one department store all the time, to kind of like feel like she's, feel like she's got more than just the one friend. And these bullies are always going and making fun of her. Well, she sees the mannequins. It's a mom and a daughter, and I think they had a dog. But they're all mannequins. So she goes, she's like staring at them, and then her friend walks up. Well, her friend or her and her friend are standing there talking, and then they notice that there's a wishing well thing, and they know it's for the little kids, but they do it anyway. And she got a free wish. and her wish is that she has a mom for Christmas. Well, Olivia Newton-John plays, um, she was one of the mannequins. She comes alive and she's the mom for Christmas. And I've got that in there already, don't I? But she doesn't know how to be a she doesn't exactly know how to be a live person. So she's, anyway, she doesn't exactly know how to do everything. Like, they went and did um, they were supposed to go to the Christmas tree lot and get the Christmas tree. And, um, and the girls got enough to, um, get the Christmas tree, or I guess, get the Christmas tree and get a taxi home, but they have no way to get there. And so Olivia Newton-John's character, um, gets the guy in the car. I'm gonna call him Benny, but that's not his name. The reason why I'm calling him Benny is because that's on Halloween Town. He's a taxi driver too. But anyway, it's this really nice car, a Jaguar or something like that, and um, this other mannequin, you know, we're gonna call him Benny. He drives them to the Christmas tree lot, but then like when they're trying to get home, it's, oh no, because or was it when we were trying to get there? Anyway, they ran out of gas, and they get to the lot, and I mean not the lot, but the gas station, and they've got no money. But the girl's saying, "Can you charge it to my dad?" And the guy's like, "No." But Olivia Newton-John's character goes and looks at him and goes, "Can you please help?" And he totally falls for it, and gives them gas, and they're able to get to Christmas tree lot, and then and go home. But the problem is that you wouldn't help me even if you could. We're at that stage where he just started the job, so we like don't have that much money. But yeah. Um, but we're not as bad off as some of those other people. The government shutdown really sucks because people rely on WIC and the food stamp program a lot. Of course, I know somebody who is, I don't remember their names right now, but my friend, David, I think it was David. Well, I wasn't really supposed to be hanging out with him, but anyway, he was somebody I knew at the very least, if he wasn't all the way up to friend. But, his mom and dad would go and, get pregnant with another baby and just stay on food stamps all the time. I don't even know if they worked. I have no idea. But then there's people like us who needed it, and it's like in California, you can only have it for 5 years. And if you have a second baby, that wasn't on the first case, you're screwed. I didn't think that was great. But anyway, I was telling you about Mom for Christmas. On the way back, he was starting to turn into a mannequin again. And if he turns all the way into a mannequin when he's not in the store, then he's, he'll be the faceless mannequin forever, and that's not good. But anyway, somehow they got him back to the store, and they got them back home, and they decorated the tree. And the really bad thing was that they put candles on the branches. Very pretty looking, but it caused a fire. So you'll just have to watch the movie A Mom for Christmas to find out what happened. I don't want to ruin the whole thing for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, I gotta get off of here. Okay, did I take that off over here? No, I did not. Would have been smart. Okay, so we'll go back over here, and we're gonna switch to backgammon. We might do Roblox. I don't know. I want to do Roblox, but I'll stay on there all day.